Chelsea have been dealt a blow ahead of their clash with Wolverhampton Wanderers on Monday night. Cole Palmer, a key player for the Blues this season, suffered an ankle injury in the 2-2 win over Bournemouth. Enzo Maresca confirmed that Palmer has not trained yet and remains a doubt. Cole is an important player, but if he is not available, we have to find a solution, said Maresca. Chelsea are heavily reliant on Palmer. Of Chelsea's 49 Premier League goals, he has been involved in almost half, 20 goals and assists. In addition to Palmer, Levi Colwill, Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia are also still recovering. If Palmer is out, who will fill his role? Chelsea must find a quick solution before the crucial match against Wolves. Chelsea are preparing to face Wolverhampton Wanderers on Monday night. Enzo Maresca wants his team to get back to winning ways after a 2-2 draw against Bournemouth. Here are some interesting things from Chelsea's training session. Trevoh Chalobah has been officially recalled from Crystal Palace to strengthen Chelsea's backline. He was seen training with full enthusiasm and trying to attract Maresca's attention so that he can immediately be included in the first team squad. Young Argentine defender Ansel was seen training with his new teammates, not yet included in the first team squad. Since arriving from Boca Juniors, he is trying to prove himself so that he can get the chance to make his debut. Although Chelsea are in a bad trend, without a win in the last 5 league games, the players still looked cheerful and enthusiastic in the training session. This is a positive sign ahead of the crucial match against Wolves. Can Chelsea bounce back and secure 3 points? January was a real disaster for Chelsea. Enzo Maresca complained, not about the team's performance, but the chaos off the field that disturbed the focus of his players. Chelsea are in a bad trend, 5 Premier League matches without a win. And what's worse, they are hit by an injury crisis. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Levi Colwill, and Romeo Lavia are all experiencing fitness problems and are doubtful to appear when facing Wolves in the next match. Not only that, transfer rumors are also making the situation even worse. Ben Chilwell, Carney Chukwuemeka, and Cesare Casade are on the transfer list, while Trevoh Chalobah has been recalled to cover the hole in the back line. Maresca openly said, "This January transfer market is a nightmare because there is too much speculation that makes it difficult for players to focus." Chelsea, who were in second place at the end of December, could now drop to 7th if they don't get back up soon. But Maresca remains confident. Even though the results have not been in their favor, his team's performance is still solid. The match against Wolves will be a tough test. Can Chelsea return to winning ways? Or will it sink further into the middle of the board? Chelsea host Wolverhampton Wanderers at Stamford Bridge on Monday night in a clash that could decide the fate of both teams in the Premier League standings. The Blues, who are currently in 5th place with 37 points, are aiming to secure a Champions League spot. Meanwhile, Wolves are in 17th place with 16 points, just above the relegation zone on goal difference. Enzo Maresca's side are still struggling for consistency. They were recently held to a 2-2 draw by Bournemouth and were close to losing before Reece James' 95th minute equalizer. Chelsea are now without a win in their last 5 Premier League games, with 3 draws and 2 defeats. Despite having a good attacking record with 41 goals this season, Chelsea have struggled to score goals recently. They have scored just 4 goals in their last 5 Premier League games. In addition, the Blues' defense is also fragile, only recording 4 clean sheets in 21 games and conceding 7 goals in their last 4 games. However, one thing that is in Chelsea's favor is their strong home record. In their last 15 games at Stamford Bridge, they have won 10, drawn 4, and lost just once. Chelsea are still struggling with an injury crisis. Benway Badiashile and Wesley Fofana are both certain to miss out, while Levi Colwill is a doubt. If Colwill recovers, he could partner Trevoh Chalobah, who was recently returned from Crystal Palace. Chelsea predicted lineups: formation 4-2-3-1, Robert Sanchez, Reece James, Trevoh Chalobah, Levi Colwill, Marc Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, Nicholas Jackson, Score prediction: Chelsea 2-1 Wolves. Chelsea may struggle with a backline that is not in the best shape. Wolves could create some dangerous chances. However, with a strong home record and the key role of Cole Palmer, Chelsea are still favourites to claim a narrow win. Armando Broha, who is currently on loan at Everton from Chelsea, has been ruled out for around 3 months with an ankle ligament injury he sustained against Peterborough United in the FA Cup. The injury comes after a series of previous injury problems, including a cruciate ligament tear in 2022. Everton had originally planned to end his loan spell to make room for other loanees, given that they are in a relegation battle. However, there is a major problem standing in the way of that move. According to The Guardian, Chelsea are demanding that Everton pay the full loan fee agreed before Broha can return to Stamford Bridge. This is related to the fact that Broha was previously allowed by Chelsea to go unpaid while he was still recovering from an Achilles injury. As Broha's latest injury is not related to an Achilles injury, Chelsea are now asking Everton to cover the remaining loan fee. This decision makes Broha's situation even more complicated. David Moyes, Everton's manager, has already expressed the possibility of terminating the loan deal, but with Chelsea's conditions, that is more difficult to achieve. Broha, who previously had loan spells at Vitesse, Southampton and Fulham, has started just twice for Everton this season and missed several games through injury. He could be on the verge of returning to Chelsea, but with a major challenge coming to his loan status. Chelsea are making quite a surprising move. In the midst of a challenging season, the Blues have decided to recall Trevoh Chalobah from his loan spell at Crystal Palace. The main reason? Yes, Chelsea's backline is in a player crisis due to injuries to Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile. Chalobah, who has been performing well with Palace, is now returning to Stamford Bridge to help strengthen the defense. But wait, reportedly this is only a temporary solution. Chelsea still intends to release Chalobah in the summer transfer market. Chalobah's presence will certainly make the competition in the backline even tighter. This is a special concern, especially for Josh Achiampong, a young defender who has just received a lot of playing time. In the last 2 Premier League matches, Achiampong was paired with Levi Colwill in the heart of the defense. Interestingly, even though Chalobah is back, Chelsea remains confident in Achiampong's great potential. The 18-year-old player is called a world-class prospect by the coaching team. However, it is clear that the challenge will be even harder to maintain his place in the starting 11. Enzo Maresca is now faced with a big dilemma. The next match against Wolves feels like a must-win match. Who will be Colwill's partner in the back line? Achiampong, despite his great potential, still needs to learn a lot. On the other hand, Chalobah certainly doesn't want to return just to sit on the bench. What do you think, guys? Should Chalobah be a starter right away? Or should Maresca continue to trust Achiampong?